Hi there, this is Dilip. It's been a long time that we have talked and was missing you all this while, and I decided that we should restart our dialogue or communication. Lot of things are happening right now, as in which is surprising because when I started this last year, this channel, we were in a lockdown, and tell you what, 1 year after that, we are still looking at a situation which is maybe not as good as we might have thought after a year. We're still in lockdown, at least in some parts of the world, and things are going on. Vaccination is here, and people are trying to get it done, and hopefully we'll come out of it very soon, more strong and more immunized and more happy, cheerful. But having said that, I think we have to be careful, because vaccination is just for the body, and that vaccination, still we don't know how it's going to play in our bodies in coming months and years. What we need to do is to make sure we immunize ourselves emotionally and mentally and spiritually. That's very important. And the biggest thing in that is how we deal with our mind. That I have talked previously, and there is this topic is so important, and it's oceanic. I mean, mind is nothing but it's a computer that is fitted inside us, and whatever we do initially, we are very aware, and we do it with a lot of attention, like learning to drive a car or maybe swimming, because we are scared we might get drowned or have an accident. So we're very careful about the steering, about the brakes, the locks. Whenever we put see some car coming, we immediately push the brake and make sure that we are safe and we don't hit anybody. But as we learn driving, the mind takes over, and we give that information to the mind, and then mind says, don't worry, I'll take care of it, which is a very good thing, because mind is like a robot. We train it. It is our computer, it's our robot. It is supposed to be under our guidance, and we, whatever we learn in life, we give it to this so-called robot or mind, and then mind takes over, which is very nice. But we forget that we are the ones who fed this mind, and if we are not careful, this mind has a tendency to pick up from our awareness whatever we are experiencing and feed it, and then later on auto-suggest. It becomes automatic. And in these present times, especially, what is important is that we have to be very careful how we watch this robot, because this robot is nothing but a tool to help us, not to become our master. A lot of people are going through, there's a second wave and third wave, and people are, they've been in this isolation. Pandemic is creating different kind of emotional and mental challenges for so many people out in the world. And most important challenge is how to deal with one's mind, which we don't even know that we have to deal with mind, because mind has become so much synonymous with us that we think we are the mind, or mind is the us. But that's not true. Mind is suggesting us things that we need to be very careful and watch it. We are the ones who are supposed to be happy. Mind is not going to tell us. Mind is going to create fear. We see so many things in the news these days, and so many different things happening, and including the pandemic, and we receive those things. But we don't realize that receiving it, we are actually accumulating toxins. And that mind, after receiving, starts suggesting us, making us more fearful, creates anxiety, and it takes us to a path which we are not supposed to even go that side. It's all dark there. What we need to do is to be very careful and watchful to our mind. That's most important, because virus is not as deadly as the mind playing havoc with your psyche. That's very important. And the way we bring that awareness, of course, we will talk in coming series, but we have to bring awareness, watchfulness, and that can come by meditation. Well, meditation is a very cliche word, has been used, but it's very important, because meditation is nothing but being aware. Whatever you are experiencing, whether it is from outside or inside, where the mind is playing the trick, be very careful, because it's all a mind game after all. Everything else is scripted. Everything else is happening in a certain rhythmic pattern, even if it is turmoil, even if it is world war, even if it is pandemic. Everything is a scripted plan of some divine arrangement. But yes, you are real in that. You are writing your own script in that whatever is playing. You can't change what's happening around you, but you can very carefully be aware and write your own script. Don't let the mind and the circumstances and the things around you bog you down and make you just a player in their hands, because you're not a player in their hands. You are independent. Everything else is set around you to play according to the way you want. And that is the key, to be able to write your own script on day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis. I see so many people who are who don't have so much of the virus is not really that strong on them, but they are taking it so seriously, and they make it look so heavy. And it's not just this virus. I'm not just talking of COVID or whatever. There is so much of mental virus, so much of hollowness, so much of emptiness inside. We are not dealing with those things. And then we let it play on our mind, and mind just creates havoc. So I think what is very important, of course, we will now break these things, and we'll keep talking how to go to the roots. Because anything we do, we need to examine and investigate. That is the best way to reach out to something. So we need to examine, who am I, what's happening around me, and investigate, where is this coming from, where are the triggers coming from. Because I always, whenever I talk about these triggers, these knots, because those are basically our characteristic. That's where our problem lies, the root of our problem. Instead of reaching out to those roots, we are all over. We are into medicines, we are into doctors, we are into counselors, we are into this, we are into that, but we are not investigating, we are not examining the root of the problem, which is the characteristics from where our problems come, whether it is our anger, whether it is our lust or a greed or whatever. That we need to focus on. But of course, that is in steps, and we will talk about that. But right now, what is needed in present time is we need to have a very peaceful and very aware mindset, so that these circumstances around us, they don't bog us down. We've come here to be a winner. We have to write our own script. We are the maker of our destiny. We are sending energy waves to the cosmos. The nature is waiting for us to tell it what it wants, what should be done. It is waiting for us. It is waiting for our instructions, but we are not sending those instructions. And we are becoming subservient and slave to everything else happening around us. So listen guys, cheer up. Whatever you are, wherever you are, come out of this emptiness. Come out of this robotic mind that is playing havoc with you, making you fearful, making you, creating anxiety and those unknown thoughts, fears, and those dark holes that are created in our day-to-day lives. Don't go into those dark holes. Keep on the sunny side of life, which is very bright, very bright. You just have to be aware. The moment your mind starts playing havoc with it, tell it, you better be subservient to me. You are my servant. I'm happy, I'm cheerful. Whatever is happening around is all a beautiful divine plan. I don't need to feel miserable. I don't need to be in anxiety. This will pass. This is just a purification process. Take a deep breath. Be happy. Be grateful. Work on your things. Have big plans. Whatever makes you happy. Come on. Cheer up. We don't need to be bogged down. I'm back. So are you, man. Let's get together. Make this life worth it. I mean, let's write a good script. God damn it. Let's write a good script. We'll see you around.